Hi everyone, welcome to Bybit's 10,000 USDT Earn Challenge. We have our very first Bybit live stream series where we have our very own Bybit financial manager here to share with us more about our structured product series.
Hey Krista, how's it going?
Hey Jerry.
Very good to be back.
Yes, I think we have so much to say about our previous two episodes. But yeah, maybe you can just give us a quick teaser or summary about what structured products are and what we'll be talking about today.
Absolutely. So for those of you who's the first time joining this live stream, we've initiated a $10,000 earn challenge where I will be using a Bybit Earn product, right, to put up a challenge using my own $10,000 money, and to see if I can make, hopefully, make some profit by our a powerful structured product suite. And we've been doing this for the previous two episodes. The results are quite with mixed feelings. I don't know. I guess I'll disclose more information later.
Yeah. I think we're all very excited to see how much money you have made, Jerry. Like, did you make another 10,000 USDT just from the past week?
I wish I did. If you are a Siri, if you've been following us from the episode 1, where I pretty much have been I guess a little bit too optimistic, where I think I lost around $600 in the first episode. And in the second episode, where I was playing a little safer, so I didn't go like crazy, too crazy, I would say, where I think I've covered, I think I've made at least $150 back from the previous 2 weeks. And today, I guess the third episode, I hopefully, with the current strategy, I think I'm gonna go stick to some conservative strategies so that I'm not losing more.
Okay, before you go into that, I think we have a question from one of the viewers.
Sure.
Someone is very interested to know what is exactly behind you on the whiteboard. Are you able to just give us like a little teaser? We can't really see. Oh, Bybit!
That
So
was one of
when
my. It's actually my poor handwriting. I actually did it before the live stream because it's just us too plain, and I just want to put some logos on it.
So when we don't have our proper branding, we make our own, and then we make sure that we have Bybit all over.
You bet.
Yeah, and so if you're new to us here, this is actually our very first live stream that we are doing where Jerry, who is our Bybit product manager, invested 10,000 USDT of his own money into the entire series of structured products that we have here on Bybit. So structured products cover dual asset, discount buy, double win, and smart leverage. So in the previous weeks, we have been talking about how Jerry has leveraged on his own 10,000 USDT into these different products in order to make money during this current market condition. So stay tuned. We will be sharing more about how this money has developed and grown into different strategies that you can also enhance and use during this time in the market. So before we get to our next part, perhaps just want to give a quick shout out to some giveaways that we have right now. So if you look into your live stream, you'll be able to see that there is a quiz where you can also share 15,000 tokens of MFER. So don't forget to participate in this quiz so that you can also win some free airdrop. And then the first 100 will be able to take away with 150 of these tokens. Yeah, so continue to interact with us in the live chat. There is a question that's coming back to us, Jerry. What is happening with BDC in the last 2 hours, I believe?
Was there? Sorry, I wasn't paying too much attention to the price. Was it a sudden pump and dump, or was it let me check. Oh, yeah, there was a small dump, right? I wish I know. See, if I know this, if I know the rationale behind it, I guess I'll be making a lot more money. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty, I would say, pretty quiet week. it's a pretty quiet week for I guess for the past 2 weeks. It's been pretty quiet. There's not a lot of upward trend for Bitcoins, other than there's sometimes that there's a small pump, but got draw back again back to the 60-61 supportive line. And we've noticed that even the Bitcoin mining difficulties are sharply dropping by 6%. I think I saw the data on May the 10th. And that probably means a lot of the miners are shutting down their machines, and they're not making a lot of money, because obviously the block war has been halved. Now we're post the half period, and the price is not moving as we are expecting. I guess there are a lot of I'll say legacy machine that needs to be turned off. And also from Ethereum perspective, Ethereum has been, I always hear this from my friends, it's been pretty disappointing in this mini bull run. A lot of people are trading the ETH BTC pairs, where they actually incurred quite a bit of loss. And if you see also the on-chain data indicate there are not a lot of Ethereum blockchain activities, where the gas fees is, I think this morning was dropped down to 2 GWs, right? So it's not a lot of blockchain activity. The upward momentum for Bitcoin is also not that high, right? So it's a pretty, I'll say, quiet week for the crypto. And yeah, so but I guess here we are, here in Bybit Earn, we have products that interacts with current market conditions. Why don't we dig into that and see what we can get the best out of it.
Yeah, I think with the entire market, it has been relatively slow. So this actually ties us quite nicely into the next question that someone, Risk Management, his name is called Risk Management, has asked us in the live stream. So someone asked, Jerry, do you think it's a good time to go long on either BTC or ETH right now? With all of whatever you're saying.
See, if you are a spot trader, or if you're if you stack Ethereum or Bitcoins, I think it's never too late, or it's never too early to invest, because I believe in crypto, right? I believe in this is something that's gonna change the world, and you started to see not only El Salvador, probably Argentina or some other country are starting to take Bitcoin as a legal tender. I'm very, very optimistic into the future of Bitcoins. But again, if you are a spot holder, and if you're here to stack as many Bitcoins or Ethereum as possible, I think it's never too late, or it's never too early, right? But if you're talking about with leverage, I'm not a good trader, I'll say.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because we are about to see how much more you have made with your own 10,000.
I'm still below the waterline, right? I'm still below the below my 10,000. But I guess like I said, right? If you are stacking coins, it's never too early, or it's never too late. But if you're going a bit of leverage, I guess you gotta watch out your position very carefully, right? There are sharp retrace happening a lot, quite often, right? So like, watch out for your position, and yeah, I guess I don't have further investment advice to this risk management client.
Yeah. So thanks for the wise words, Jerry. I think anyway, this entire episode is really based on what you'll be doing with your own money. So just a quick recap on the entire objective of today's live stream. So this is our very first Earn live stream, where Jerry, who is our Bybit product manager, has invested 10,000 USDT into our suite of structured products. So regarding structured products, it can be either of dual asset, smart leverage, discount buy, or double win. So these are the different structured products that we have here at Bybit. And we'll be talking about how Jerry decides to invest his 10,000 USDT into either of these products, depending on the market condition of the day. So just a quick shout out as well to talk about the current social media challenge that we have right now. So if you look on your page under the discovery section of the live stream page, you'll be able to see turn 5,000 into 10,000 title. So don't forget to click subscribe on that, because if you do commit and join us on this journey, at least 5,000 USDT into either of our structured products, you'll be able to enter the current Bybit Earn challenge. And you can also stand to walk away with 10,000 USDT of your own. So that's a very, very good deal, Jerry. And I believe everyone will be staying tuned to know exactly how you'll be investing so that they can also participate and win their own 10,000.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys will beat me because I'm still having a loss. But hopefully, with the rest of the episode, with the upcoming episode, I can make my way back and start to realize some profits.
I think you're being too humble. But anyway, let's get our users to guess. Do let us know in the comment section how much you think Jerry has won. Is it like by 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, depending on how well he is? Or maybe he's just being very humble and just not wanting to share with us his insights. But that's the purpose of today's live stream as well. Let us know any questions you might have in the live stream section, in the comment section, whether is it questions about trading strategies or questions about structured products. We have our resident product expert who will be able to tell you in live time how exactly to understand the different Bybit structured products. Okay, cool. So let's go into it. Maybe Jerry, you can just share with us exactly how your portfolio is looking right now and just a quick recap on what we have done in the previous episode, maybe.
Sure. So I still vividly remember the first episode. I started with 10,000 USDT, right? And I invested into two products. One is discount buy, where I got in I think 9,500, and the remaining 500 I invested in smart leverage, which I long 200x, I think. Oh, sorry, 25x, 5 days, no liquidation. And the result was very disappointing. I lost the entire $500 because the Bitcoin didn't surpass a break-even support line, and I lost $100 on a discount buy where the Bitcoin price was actually dropping below my purchase price. So I incurred a $600 loss in the first episode. The second episode, where I start playing a little bit conservative, I was using the remaining $9,400 invested into one product, and that product is called Dual Asset. And I've picked a relatively, I would say, conservative target price, where if Bitcoin's price breaks $61,000 and below, I'll start to buy Bitcoin at 61,000, right? So by the time at the settlement, I think it was like a week ago. So Bitcoin price was actually below 61,000. So I bought Bitcoin at 61,000.
Yeah.
With a bit of APR, of course. So let me share my current portfolio, and let's see if you guys are able to see it.
It wasn't just 61,000, right? Like I recall there was someone that told us in the comment section to buy something else, and we did follow it.
It was two different orders. One, it's a $61,000 where I think I invested 4,400, and the other one was a strategy shout out from the community that he wants me, or he or she wants me to buy low Bitcoin at 62,500, where I also followed. So I actually got so the results are by the end of the settlement. And I successfully bought Bitcoins at those two target prices. And now my portfolio looks like this. So now instead of $10,000, right, instead of $9,400, I have 0.1538 Bitcoins. And that translated into 9,511 bucks, right? So this is
that was still a profit.
Yes, so I've made over $100 profit from the last episode till today, which I'm very happy about. See, hopefully this trend continues, this momentum continues, so that I can come back to 10,000 again.
You know what this means, Jerry? So it was because of our viewers who told us to go and buy that 62,000 dual asset product, and that's how we ended up with $100 more for you in your portfolio. So Again, don't forget to tell us exactly what you think we should be doing. This is an interactive session, so it isn't just Jerry sharing about his own strategies. If you have a better idea, we would love to hear it in the comment section as well. So just keep the comments coming.
I really want to thank whoever brought up the strategy last time. Actually, I was making a small profit, right? So do let me know who did that, and feel free to shout out again this in this episode.
So what's
All right.
next, Jerry? What are you gonna do with the 95,000 in
I
Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with. I'm still gonna use dual asset. I think it's actually the perfect timing to use this product, where the things are the entire market condition are actually quite, I would say, quite slow, and the volatilities are actually decreasing, right? Where the Bitcoin is just floating in a range. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and let me go through what I'm going to do today. Hopefully you buy in this concept, and this is what I'm going to do anyways.
Yeah.
And let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Oh, before I going anywhere, we've made a small adjustment on the navigation bar where we've been receiving quite a bit of a request saying they're not able to find their favorite structured product. So we've actually taken out the Bybit structured product from the Bybit Earn and move into the secondary menu. So now under finance, under structured products, where you are able to choose, or you are able to enter your desired or your favorite structured product directly from this. It's actually a lot more convenient now. Okay.
So it's a lot easier for our users on web to find the entire family of structured products.
Exactly. All right. So, like I said, right, things are moving. Things are quite slow, right? And again, starting from the first episode, my long-term goal was always to stack as many Bitcoins as possible, right? And I think this current market trend where Bitcoins is not moving a lot, right? I think it's actually one of the perfect timing to use the asset, but in a different direction. It's called sell high, right? So sell high, on the contrary, comparing with buy low, is actually you're still going to choose a target price, right? And that's going to be higher than the current price, right? So by the end of the settlement, if the settlement price is not hitting your target price that you choose, you will get some yield in Bitcoin, right? So you're actually getting more Bitcoins, right? But if the settlement price breaks above the target price you choose, you're going to sell your Bitcoins into USDT at the target price you choose, right? So it's actually the reverse direction of buy low, right? And the reason why I want to use this product or use this direction is I think the current momentum of upward trend for Bitcoin is actually pretty low, right? So I think let's see. I think the chances of Bitcoin breaking 64,500, it's actually very, very low. Again, this is not investment advice, but I think it's pretty low, right?
Yeah.
So, because right now it's what? Right now it's only 61,834, right? So in 5 days, I think Bitcoin is not gonna. Hopefully, it's not gonna be above 64,500. But even if it does, right? I bought my Bitcoin at 61,000 and 62,500. Even if I sold it at 64.5, I'm still going to realize a profit. But if you're like me, you want to actually get a bit more Bitcoins in a higher APR, I think this product is actually very suitable for you, right? And this is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to choose this 5 days, right? So I'm going to order it today. I'm going to go all in 5 days, or unless the community has other recommendations. So basically, by the end of the settlement, which is 5 days later, right? If Bitcoin price is not hitting 64,500, that means you did not sell high successfully. You're gonna get some yield in BTC, right? You're going to get some 0.00058 Bitcoin. You get more BTC, and that's a lot higher than saving if you really compare with it. But if unfortunately Bitcoin breaks above 64.5, right, you're gonna unfortunately sell your Bitcoin at this price, which I'm okay, because this is actually a lot higher than my purchase price. And not only you're gonna sell this at this price, you're also gonna get some yield, right? $41 as your yield. So this is more like an advanced version of limit order, right? So folks, choose your desired target price. If you think Bitcoin is not going to go upward a lot in a certain period of time, I think this product is actually very, very suitable, right? You are able to earn some high APRs in Bitcoin, which you're not going to find elsewhere in other products.
Basically, someone should be using dual assets sell high if they are thinking that the token price wouldn't be going any higher than this, right? So
Correct.
particularly in like a market like this where it's kind of slow, there isn't much news that is going on, perhaps we can also consider dual assets sell high as like an investment or like a trading strategy, because then we'll be able to get some yield in return as well.
Absolutely. And this is what I've been always doing, during this sort of, I would say, quiet market conditions, right? Because again, my goal is to accumulate Bitcoins, right? And with this product, if the price is not breaking above the support of 64.5, you're not only going to get your money back, you're also going to get almost 30%. It's actually above 30% of APR on your investment of Bitcoins, which is pretty significant comparing with other product that's out there, right? And that's what we're going to do today. And let's just go in. All right. So last call is the community has some other suggestions on the price target, or I'm going to go in with this.
I think we can just go with it.
Perfect. Let's do that. So I'm gonna have 0.1538 Bitcoins invested into this, right? And look at the two scenarios, right? So if by the end of the settlement, Bitcoin price breaks above 64, so my final return will be almost 10,000, right? I'll be almost back to my where I started, which is pretty good, right? So fingers crossed. Hopefully, either way, I'm okay, since my cost, it's around 61, 62, right? So even if I sold high successfully, I wouldn't be incurring a loss. So let's go in.
So if you're participating in our very own Earn challenge as well, so the one where we turn 5,000 into 10,000, don't miss out on this step, because Jerry right now has just placed an order for sell high, dual asset sell high, and at 64,000, right, Jerry?
64,500.
Yeah, so if you want to replicate it and then participate in the challenge.
Okay, perfect.
So I think, Jerry, a question that I really wanted to ask as well is, this idea of dual asset can be a bit hard for new users to understand. So there are concepts of like sell high and buy low, but I believe like users like myself wouldn't have really like an understanding of how this kind of works. So would you be able to break down dual asset as a product into like the different components of how it actually makes up the different plans, whether is it sell high or buy low?
Perfect. That's actually a very good question. All these structured products are actually option based, right? The way the underlying logic that supports all the structured products to it that you see here on Bybit are actually hedged or executed by our market makers in our Bybit option order book, right? So dual asset as a very, I would say, successful, or I would say a very it's a pretty legacy product. I was actually introduced back into 2020, and it has been pretty. I would say it has been pretty eye-catching from the first from when it was introduced. So the underlying logic was actually when you are buying low on a certain price that is below your below the current price, you're actually, if you trade options, you probably understand, but you're actually selling a option contract, and you're actually selling a contract to those who are willing to buy bitcoins at 61 or whatever price that you choose, right? If the price is above 61, that means you don't have to sell, right? Because the price never hits. That's where you are actually getting your money back plus a little yield. Because when you sell an option contract, you get something called premium, right? That's actually your, for honoring this contract, this is actually your reward.
Yeah.
But for owning this contract, you have obligation, right? And the obligation is if Bitcoin price below the target price that you choose, for example, $61,000. For example, it's 59,000 or 50,000. You still have to sell your Bitcoin to whoever buys it, right? At the target price, right? So you still let them. You still have to honor your contract, right? And by that you actually incurred quite a bit of loss, right? So that's why, and of course, sell high, it's just on a different direction where you are actually selling a option contract. Buy low, you're actually selling a put contract, and the sell high, you're actually selling a call contract. But option tradings can be quite complicated. You have to monitor. You have to monitor your maintenance margin. There's a lot of requirements. You have to read the tables. The codings are sometimes can be complicated to starter or newbies, right? That's why
Yeah.
we are introducing this product for you to understand and conceptualize in a very easier way, right? If again, if you are an advanced trader, you understand the concept of options. Trade on option, it's actually better pricing for you. But if you don't understand, it can be quite complicated. Our dual asset quotings are actually very, very competitive across the market. You feel free to compare with the other service providers.
Right. So if someone isn't as familiar with options or, is a bit afraid to get started on it, actually structured products is one of the ways that a beginner can also get into, the perks that options provides through like dual asset as well, with the example that we just shared today. But if you're a seasoned trader, by all means, I believe Jerry is able to share more about how you can also build your own dual asset plan using the options that we have on Bybit as well. So let us know if you have any other questions regarding this in the live stream. Someone is asking whether the minimum to participate in today's quiz is 5,000. The answer is no. We do have an ongoing live stream. We don't expect everyone to be investing 5,000 just to be a part of us today. So there is a live stream quiz right now that you can also participate in to win some airdrops without you having to put in any money in. So all you have to do is just ace the quiz that you can find on your live stream page right now, the page that you're viewing this from, and then you'll be able to receive 150 MFER airdrop bonus. So don't forget to participate as while stocks last, and then you have until the May of 22nd to participate in this quiz. So don't miss out.
Yeah, actually, sorry to cut you off here. And actually, it's actually the perfect time to use structured product, right? Like I said, it's not very exciting in a trading. Like, I guess it's not a trading. Well, it's not technically fair, but the trading momentums are still there, but the trading opportunities are actually decreasing, right? But if you want to use some of the more advanced tools to protect your portfolio, you actually can consider, for example, the dual asset that I just explained, right? To gain some yield when the market is not moving, right?
Yeah, exactly. Someone is asking even more questions about your portfolio right now, Jerry. So we have a question here that is asking, Jerry, what is your P&L so far? I think you just put in the asset, but are you able to share just a general idea how your
Yeah.
P&L is looking right now?
Yeah, so I've invested 10,000 if you take a snapshot today, my P&L is negative $485. Right. So I've lost $485 because I was a little bit too optimistic in the previous two episodes. I went crazy on two products where I lost, a few $100. But I hopefully, well, I guess I will. Hopefully, I can make it up and even realize some true profit by the end of the entire series.
Yeah, I think this is also just a reminder that this is real life trading. We're using real 10,000 USDT, Jerry's money, in fact, into actual products on Bybit. So this entire journey that we're taking on is completely real, where he also put in, was it 95% of your first investment into one single product and then 500 USDT into smart leverage in the very first episode. And today we've also witnessed him putting in the remainder of his portfolio into dual asset sell high. So do let us know if there are any other products that you would like us to talk about or even invest in. We'll be happy to discuss trading strategies, especially those that are relevant for today's market, because I think that is also a topic that a lot of people want to find out more about. So another question for you, Jerry.
Yes.
One of our viewers is asking, what do you think of Ethereum with all of the FUD that's happening right now? Do you have any comments?
Very good question. I actually get this question a lot. And there are a lot of Ethereum holders. They are true Ethereum lovers. They hold a lot of Ethereum token. They believe in layer twos. They believe in Egan layer. They believe in the restaking everything. I honestly don't have a direction, sort of like a direction advice. But but long term wise, I still believe Ethereum with all the ecosystem that's already embedded, with with all the project that's already been embedded for the Ethereum ecosystem is too big to fail. And I think most amount of innovations in this industry are still coming from Ethereum, right? So with all the smart contract, the restaking, everything that's happening, and if you're a blockchain on-chain airdrop player, Egan Layer, they just released their airdrop allocation plan, right? So I think in the long run, you might see some FUDs right now, short term, but I think long term wise, I think Ethereum is here to stay, and don't get so irritated about short-term P&Ls. If you like the project, if you like the token, I mean, just simply hold, right? I mean, you could be wrong. Again, this is not investment advice, but that's at least what I'm doing for my Bitcoins, right? I don't mind if Bitcoin goes to $10, $20. I'll just buy more, right?
Yeah, it's cool. So as long as you're a believer, basically FUD happens quite a lot in our industry. And we see Jerry here still consolidating his portfolio of tokens regardless of the market conditions. So I think, again, not financial advice, but if that's something they're comfortable with, then that is also something that we personally are doing here as well. So moving into the next topic, I actually just talking about tokens, we do have Leonard, who is our product marketing manager as well, who is also here to share with us some exciting new listings that we will be bringing to Bybit. So, hey Leonard, are you there?
Hey,
Hi Leonard.
Krista and Jerry. Hi, guys. Hi
Hey,
to the audience from
you.
Bybit. Hi, thanks for having me here. Yeah, it's been a while since last time.
Hasn't been too long, maybe like just one episode ago. But I get it. It's being back.
Yeah, from the audience, for the audience. Yeah. So, hi, everyone. This is Leonard from Bybit listing team. So today, I'm so honored here to introduce two exciting new listings from Bybit, new coming listings coming tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Yeah. So the first one, let's talk about the first one is Liveform. Token ticker is LFT, which probably you may not heard about this project or you're already a user from them. So this project is actually a decentralized visual identity project that help users to create their Web3 virtual identity. They're using MPC or ZK proof, and it can be used in a various scenario like the metaverse, gaming, or live streaming, or meetings even. Imagine that we can use our virtual identities for Jerry, for Krista, for me to have this, to conduct this live stream. Would that be exciting, right?
How does that work actually? Like, will you be able to share a bit more about it? Like, why is it so attractive, especially because it's part of Web3? How would we be able to use the Lifeform token?
Oh, well, the Lifeform token is actually the native token for this Lifeform project, and this project is trying to like connect Web3 and Web2, right? They want to provide users in TikTok, in Zoom, and in other social mediums, for example, like Instagram. They can create their own virtual identities, and with this token, they can like maximize their influence. But for me, the most important things is want to introduce this project, and also want to introduce our launchpad to you, to our audience. So this Lifeform, this project is actually our latest project on Bybit Launchpad. So now users, you can stake Mantle or USDT to join our Launchpad. And actually, the exciting news is that today is actually our last day for our snapshot period. And if our user already participate in the Launchpad, you can stay tuned for tomorrow, right? And if you haven't participated, you can still deposit your Mantle or USDT into Bybit, and you can still be have the chance to join the lottery. Yeah, and the most important thing is the listing time is May 15, 12 p.m. UTC. Yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow for the big days.
So an early heads up, basically, if you want to secure your Lifeform token, you'll be able to participate in the events tomorrow, right? So our users are also receiving this news firsthand. So early heads up on how you can get Lifeform tokens on Bybit through our Launchpad.
Yeah. So the second one is Notcoin. Token ticker is not an OT. This is actually a very popular token right now. Have you heard about this, Krista?
I have. It's the one that is relevant to Telegram, is that it?
Yeah, that's true, exactly. So Notcoin is actually a game. It's actually a game based on Telegram, within Telegram. And the token itself is combined blockchain technology with simple and engaging game mechanics, and providing an easy way to earn cryptocurrencies. Since its launch, it has quickly gained millions of users and has the potential to become a more significant player in the crypto gaming industry. Yeah, that's Notcoin. Yeah, it's actually a very popular token right now, and I want to introduce to our audience how you can participate in Notcoin in our Bybit launch pool. Yeah, so so based on the token is like community driven project, you can now participate Bybit launch pool with Notcoin, with TON, and with USDT to stake them to earn more Notcoins. And we have like more than 1 billion prize pools for you guys, and please stay tuned.
1 billion is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. And
1
actually, we
billion
haven't
in token, right?
Yeah, in token. Yeah, definitely. And actually, we haven't released the announcement, and we haven't like the user to get access to our landing page. So our audience in this live stream, you guys are the first to know about this news. Yeah.
I don't know about you, Jeffrey. Oh, sorry. I was Yeah, I don't know about you, Jerry, but I personally am very excited about the Notcoin one, especially because I think there has been quite a bit of hype regarding Ton. So if it's all within the same ecosystem, it should be quite interesting to see how this also pans out with the listing time on Bybit in 2 days. In 2 days, right?
Yeah, in 2 days. And most importantly, I want to say is if our users are qualified for the Notcoin community airdrop, and now you can deposit your Notcoin into Bybit, and you can get ready for Bybit launch pool in 2 days. And also we have big rewards for the users who deposits first. Yeah. So super exciting, super big events.
It's been quite popular, everywhere in social media, and even my friends are talking about this not coin, right? And it's actually spelled the opposite, like in the reverse direction of ton, right? So, right, so like it's ton, not ton, right?
Yeah. Not ton.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And most importantly, the listing date is May 16, 12 p.m. UTC in 2 days, only in 2 days.
That's awesome.
We have a question for you, Leonard. So one of our viewers is asking, will Bybit have a stake and earn option for Notcoin? Is that something that we can look forward to?
Yes, of course, definitely. Which is our launch pool, right? So Notcoin is our latest launch pool project. We haven't released the announcement yet, but you can find it in 2 hours. You can find the landing page in 2 hours. I promise you that. So you can users can stake coin or Notcoin or USDT to earn more. That's the whole mechanism. You have 3 options.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Exciting. So
for
announcement out?
Yeah, announcement haven't been released.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll be out in 2 hours.
Yeah, in 2 hours.
Okay, so our viewers here have first dibs on it. It's coming out in 2 hours, so just set your clock and then have the first preview on Notcoin on Bybit. So another question perhaps for both of you actually. So one of our viewer is actually asking about another token. So someone is wondering how MFER will be holding up in this current market. Would either of you have any thoughts on it?
MFER?
Yeah.
I think I still own an NFT of MFER. Is that the little guy with joint and was smiling? Is that the project?
Yeah, that's it. That's our prize pool today.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Pretty fun. I don't hold that token, to be honest. But the logo is really, really cool. It's really chilled. I like the logo. Not sure about you, Leonard.
For me personally, I'll hold some. Like I'm a holder, but it's just like looks fine for me. But trading meme coin is very risky. So I wanna tell all the users this is not financial advice. It's just my personal preference. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Yeah.
I still remember. Yeah, I still remember when our NFT pops out. I think it was like a few years ago. It was really, really popular. I think when OpenSea was still dominating NFT marketplace, MFER was, I think in 1 or 2 days, was a top traded NFT back in 2020 or 2021. I can't remember exactly, but it was it created a lot of hypes back then. I didn't know they even have a token until very recently. So yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're opting for something that is risk-free, you could always participate in the live stream quiz that's happening today because we are giving away 150 MFER as long as you complete all of the questions, and then we'll be distributing it out to the first 100 who will be completing the quiz. So don't miss out on it, especially for the person who just asked us about the token. So thank you so much, Leonard, for joining us today. We had a great time knowing about Ton. Sorry, no, not Ton, as well as Lifeform.
Yeah. Thanks you, Krista, and thanks, Jerry.
Thank you, Leonard. Great to have you.
So before we go into more questions for you, Jerry, there is another exciting event that is happening right now on Bybit. So we have something that allows our viewers to potentially win a Tesla Cybertruck. Do you know what's a Tesla Cybertruck, Jerry?
I think I do. Yes, I want one.
It's appearing on the screen right now. If you don't know what that is, it's a super cool car, very modern, built by Tesla. So there is a chance that you can win it today if you participate in the campaign that we have going on right now. So all you have to do is predict the daily price of ETH USDT perpetual contract. So it should be quite fairly easy to do. And the user that comes close to the actual price will be able to win 1 ETH a day. So for the people who have been asking us whether they should be going long on ETH, whether they should still be holding ETH, this is actually, one of the ways that you can also stand to win one of your own just by choosing the predicted price of the ETH USDT perpetual contract. The other way is to also predict the price trend of 8 related ETH trading pairs. So these winners can also stand a chance to win the actual Tesla Cybertruck that you see on the screen. So again, if you don't know what a Tesla Cybertruck is, just look on the screen. That very cool looking thing that is near Jerry right now, that is the truck that you could potentially walk away with if you participate in our ETH ETF expedition. That's the name of the campaign.
That's super cool. I think I'm gonna tell my friends about it. We all love Cybertruck.
Yeah, I mean, where do you see participating in a trading or like even a prediction campaign and then you stand to win an actual car? I think you don't really see that anywhere else except in the crypto industry. And now you see it in Bybit. So don't miss out. You have until 2nd of June, and the campaign landing page is actually quite visible. If you're on the web, you can click on the main banner that you see on the homepage itself. If not, it'll be www.bybit.com/en/ETH Euphoria. So EUPHRIA. So that's how you can win your Tesla Cybertruck.
Very cool.
Okay, so back to some actual trading questions that we have for you, Jerry. So someone is asking, dual asset, is it feasible in this kind of market?
The way that I look at it, again, I have to repeat before I answer, this investment, sort of like an investment advice type of question, that this is, my own opinion. I don't, I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not a good financial advisor. So, but I think dual asset itself is an all-weather product, right? Some people use dual asset to buy low and sell high. They actually don't mind of buying Bitcoins or Ethereum or their desired tokens in a target price. They don't mind that, even if it breaks or it dips. Well, they don't care, right? They actually want to buy Bitcoins at that price. If they do, they get a little bit more because you get a tiny bit of APR, right? If they don't, they get their money back. They take the APR. Some people trade or they use dual asset for a totally different reason. They trade dual asset because they think Bitcoins is not going to hit the target price they choose, where they only want to earn the APR, right? And that's why I think the product itself is all weathered. I think it's a very, very suitable product for not only this market condition, but for any market condition in general, right? But it depends on your purpose, right? If your purpose is to stack coins, I think no problem, right? But if you wanna, just wanna quickly cash out some yields, then you gotta be a little careful in terms of the target price that you choose. But in general, like I explained earlier, when the market trend is going downwards, when the volatility is going downwards from a higher point going down, it's actually quite feasible to use this types of product to to realize some higher than usual APRs compared with other products.
Yeah. So Out of the 4 products that we have in our structured product series, would you say that dual asset is the best one right now in this current market condition, or is there like another product that you think is more suitable right now that we can potentially consider?
I think I don't think there will be the best. Also, again, this is depending on your trading needs, depending on what goal are you trying to achieve, right? We have four products that serves different purposes and their different market trend, and also those four products. If you go to our product page, you probably see what they are more suitable in what types of market trend. I would say currently, sell high Bitcoins is one of the strategies that I am personally using, and I've been using it, for a number of days. It's been quite successful. You get some Bitcoin yields. When Bitcoin is not surpassing a certain line, you get your yields on a 3 to 5 days frequency, which is pretty juicy. Another product that you might want to think about is double wing. And the reason why I'm saying this is because that product itself is like, you don't have to care about direction. You only need to care about how big the price movement moves. Let's say if Bitcoin is 60,000, if it breaks 2,000 upwards or it goes down 2,000 downwards, regardless of direction, you win, right? That's pretty suitable for when you don't know how Bitcoin is gonna perform. I mean, directional wise, you think it's going to go either up or down, right? But you don't know the direction, but you think it will go up or down badly, right? So I think that product is something that that you can think about when you don't want to take directional bets, but you think Bitcoin is going to behave very violently in terms of volatility, right? So that I think is another product. Smart leverage, I think under the current market trend, I would say maybe not. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think it's the best product to use at this moment. At this moment, when the volatilities are in a downward trend, I think dual assets is more suitable.
Right. Thank you so much, Jerry. So essentially, dual asset would be the best product that, in our view, most suitable right now for the current market condition. And then double win would be something that someone can consider if they're not sure how the market will go, but they believe in the volatility of it. So you don't know whether is it up or down, but you know that there's going to be volatility. That can be something that they can also choose to opt in for. And perhaps smart leverage just not exactly right now when the market is too slow for the product. So yeah, I think thanks so much, Jerry. A lot of different insights today. A lot of different bets were taken again today. Just to wrap things up before we say bye to you. So just a reminder on the current giveaways and airdrops that we have right now. So firstly, the quiz. If you believe in MFER and you want to win 150 MFER in tokens, just don't forget to participate in the Bybit quiz, the live stream quiz that's happening right now on the page. And then 100 of you will be walking away with 150 tokens of MFER. So that's number one. And then number two would be our social media challenge, where you turn 5,000 into 10,000. If you believe in what Jerry has shared today, you can copy his strategy. You can do dual asset, sell high at the same price, and then see whether it will also help you to win the next $10,000. But if not, you can also do the reverse, which is buy low. So if you don't believe in Jerry, you can still participate. You can just look for the campaign name that is 5,000 to 10,000 with the Bybit Earn challenge, and you can still stand to win 10,000. So no loss here, as long as you just click on subscribe on the announcement page. And the last one is our very cool Tesla Cybertruck, the super cool car that you can potentially be walking away with, as long as you just make a very, very smart guess on the price of ETH USDT or the relevant ETH trading pairs. So that's all that we have today. Thank you so much again for your time, and thank you, Jerry, for joining us with all of the different insights that you have to share. And we look forward to seeing you at the next live stream.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, for staying tuned on this hopefully successful episode, this series. Hopefully I can, make my way back to where I started, and hopefully with a bit of profit in the end. Thank you so much for
more than 10,000. More than 10,000.
well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye.